take it back here. Oh.
Relax, Jason. You've been here before. Relax. Let him work, Jason.
We're back. Not that this commentary makes any bit of difference. These strikes from the bottom, most judges aren't going to see those as effective strikes. Even though he's pleasing the crowd, he's still losing off his guard. With this closed guard, never going to get up with this closed guard. What he needs to do is open his guard to stay up. Kimball on top. He's not doing anything to pass the guard. It's kind of a still moment here. Hopefully we'll see the referee standing on. A frantic exchange. Shots are landing. Oh, her head gets snapped back. I can see the floor is a little slick. They're dealing with it. The left hook of Kaiser here would do well. A little fatigue. Harv Kimball is fatigued.
Leavenworth scream!
I don't like how Kaiser's closing the distance too far. He's jamming himself up, going a little too close, creating this clinch situation. Not much going on. I'd like to see him separate and strike here.
Grab a leg, Jason. Grab a leg.
In the final seconds, we're going to see a second round for the first time tonight. And that's the end of the round. Kimball seems to be having fun. Kaiser's fired up.
So you know I brought some friends with me.
When he's talking, I got
you. Willie Mack in the corner of Kaiser. No doubt giving some sound advice. There's definitely some swelling on Kimball, on his right eye, getting tended to. Seems to be the fresher fighter. Let's see if he keeps his hands up this time, George. Cage door issue. There we go. A wild glancing blow, exchanging jabs. Just some clean classic striking would work well here. Oh, a good solid knee by Kimball. The immediate naked follow-up knee landed clean, but gets caught. Fishing for a standing guillotine here. For the guillotine, the arm in guillotine. I don't think he's going to finish this with the arm in. We've got a little blood somewhere. Fighting the hands, Kaiser fighting the hands, defending well. And Kimball has a nasty mouse under the right eye. We're gonna definitely need to get some ice on that. Kaiser fighting the hands well, nothing really going on here. Looks like he could stand up if he wanted to. Glancing kidney shots, ineffective. Kimball seems to be resting on top here. Not really fishing for that front headlock there. A half Nelson for the pin. He still has the head. Let's go. A full mount here, raining down punches. Both hands free. Kaiser fishing off of his back in the mounted position. Both legs. Actually works himself back to full guard. That's the old white belt mount escape. Rarely effective, but this time it actually was. And again, he's fishing for this key lock, but with the head, with the arm around the head, completely ineffective. Kaiser again with the closed guard. Really not going to do anything here. If he locks up one of these arms, then we're going to see another stand up. I think we'll see it pretty quick. Opened his guard, feet on the hips. Wow. Round number 2 concludes. We're going to see a third round. Most local shows don't make it out of the first round. This is the rare treat to see three 3-minute rounds. Kimball's eyes is a hot mess. I'd like to see the inswell get. He needs the inswell. He's not really worried about the blood here. Need to get the inswell on that eye.
They definitely need the inswell on there. Last round, though, we'll see carry it through.
We clear the cage, ready for the third and final round. Both these guys are game. I would say yes, one round apiece. Throwing technique to the wind. And again, fishing for the standing guillotine, but with the arm in, it's not going to happen. He could use this to get the takedown here. I think that's what he'll do, is muscle him over to his back.
Leatherwork, let him hear you make some noise!
In this position, in fact, the lack of position, I'd like to see Harv establish a clinch here. Attack the neck properly. Knees to the head are effective here. Kaiser is in trouble. Kaiser is in trouble.
Let him hear ya!
The hand is only going to defend against the knee to the head so long. Seems to be content with his head down. You're going to see his back taken here. One hook in. Just using it to ride the hip. Oh, wow. Grabs the leg and an excellent effective way to keep the back. The rear naked choke is a problem here. He's fighting the hands well. Kaiser fighting the hands well. He, in fact, looks like he is turning the correct way, trying to get his back on the mat. Excellent. And this defense is going to work here. The choke is no longer a threat. Kaiser ends up back in full guard. This is the first time we've seen Harv on his back. And close guard, so it doesn't look like he's trying to get up. And we see head control, fishing for an armbar here. The old cover the mouth technique, only effective when it is effective. Harv is attacking the arm, but the elbow's past the crotch here. See some heel strikes to the kidney. This is gonna be a tough fight to call. No threat here, and the fight has concluded. It's gonna be a tough fight to score. I'll give a guess. Split decision. 29-28 for Harv Kimball.
I agree with that. He had too much control on that third and final round. He let him have too much control.
The top decision, even if you're on your back with closed guard with an opponent on top, you're losing in the eyes of the judges. Even if you're striking, clearly did some damage off of his back, but it's going to be very rare that the judges are going to see the person on their back winning a round.
Too much dominance. It appears to be too much dominance also. So that's what the judges will pick up. That's what they're going to go with. We're pretty sure about this.
And the cards being tallied seemingly in a delayed fashion usually indicates a split decision.
Usually is. It takes them a while to get this. When they're taking this long, you are going to normally get a split decision. Or they're not in unison right now, also their judgment.
Girl, look at you stopping me in my boots. What's the country boy to do? What would Dirk do? Grab a guitar and go sing her song.
If we went off of damage to the face, Kaiser's got this one. However, that ground control, like you said, is going to be the factor here.
A lot of times, being an aggressor, though, you will take damage because you're coming and making the fight happen.
That is very, very true.
When people lock up and they get settled in, and the guy's being an aggressor, there's not a lot of damage a lot of times to the guy because he's covering up or he's clutching up. So what happens is he looks like, you know, he's you can tell by his face that he made this fight happen.
And here we go for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, once again, let's give both of these fighters a big round of applause. Going to the scorecards this evening, your winner by split decision out of the blue corner this evening, Harv Kimball.
Well, George, I called it, you called it.
Yeah. He made the fight. That's the difference. He made the fight happen, and when you do that, you're going to normally pull out the decision. You're going to look sometimes a little worse for wear, but he made the fight happen, and he got the win.
It's like he's taking home a little hardware. No, that is a blue corner belt. Jerry. Can you
Leavenworth, you guys having fun tonight, huh? You guys ready for some women fighting tonight? All right, let's crank up the music, man. Let's bring out the women. Let's bring out Chrissy Long. We got women fighting tonight, Leavenworth.
Chrissy Long. Team show up in East Alton, Illinois with a record of 1-1. She stands 5'10", 175 pounds. That's a good size for a girl fight. You know, we don't really usually see girl fights over the 145-pound limit.
Zach, this is going to be interesting too with the size of these girls. Yeah, and it's going to be a difference in quickness, but it's going to be a difference in power. And we're looking for power in this one.
Some women?
Bigger fighters, more power, more damage, more fun for the fans, would you say? And when Carly comes out, she's from Leavenworth, so this place is going to erupt.
Let's bring out her opponent, Carly Roach.
Clearly, Carly is the favorite. She weighed in at the exact same weight, 175, but 5'9", 1 inch shorter. So I'm guessing there will be an equivalent reach, no reach advantage for either fighter as well.
It's going to be interesting if they use their reach. A lot of times girls will start hooking it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to take a brief intermission. Got to wipe down the swimming pool up here. Who would have guessed that this cage would have become a public swimming pool? Anyway, we're going to wipe this cage down.
Let's give a little shout out to Lackland Construction.
Are you guys drinking
Most
tonight?
Wanted Vodka. Oh, slabbed up barbecue. We got some slabbed up ribs today already.
Are you guys getting drunk yet?
Brown's
well, go buy yourself another beer for Christ's sake.
Shout out to Ramos Pawn. You know, they buy and sell gold.
Flip over your stuff on the table.
This crowd is a good crowd. I mean, they're waiting all the time they did for the rain. The disappointment. There's a lot of energy in this crowd. It's only going to get better.
Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah.
And with the delay, maybe we'll get to skip these intermissions and just roll right through all these fights over and over and over.
$1 gets you into that raffle. We're raffling off.
They'll keep this crowd in a frenzy because they're already psyched up. They're just ready for fights. You know, this weather's just, you know,
grab yourself something to drink. We'll be starting up here in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Seems to be some sort of delay here. We're on a lightning delay. I'll tell you what, this crowd, there is a rather large crowd and they are having a lot of fun in the crowd. Some pretty hardcore Leavenworth fans braving the rain. And even though we're covered here in the cage, there are a few drips dripping down from the awning here. I can see it when the guys fight. They're slipping around a little bit. It's always going to cause problems for a fighter, especially a fighter that relies on a lot of footwork.
Exactly. Everybody goes. A lot of fighters are totally by their movement. You know, you got some people stand stationary and they'll try to fight out of it and just fight. But the guys who really move and try to make the action for the match, it's a hindrance for them right now.
And I wonder if the smoke, the cigarette smoke from the crowd is a hindrance. It's a good thing it's an open area, but the smoking, I think it would bother me, certainly as a coach and as a fighter as well.
Not really much of a problem tonight with the wind and what's going on being outside. Believe me, if it was inside a small area like this, it would definitely, the smoke, people don't realize what smoke can do to fighters and when they're breathing, but it's unfortunately part of life.
Now, George, you've been around boxing for a long time here in Kansas City. I would consider you a legend. I mean, ever since I started boxing, I've seen you everywhere I've gone. Have you ever been in a fight or in a venue where they were smoking cigars or cigarettes indoor at the venue?
Oh yeah, definitely in the early years too. I'm an old timer in this sport. I was fighting back in the 80s, 90s, and they didn't have the regulations that they have with the states then. So it was just mass smoke. And sometimes you can always see the fighters. I'm not exaggerating. The smoke was that bad. But today, of course, with the laws and everything like that, trying to help clear it up. But no matter what, it still affects you when you're a fighter and you train and you don't smoke and you're around it. It's just something you're not used to handling.
Not too many years ago, I would say maybe 6 or 7 years ago, they used to hold fights, I believe, in Independence at Whiskey Tangos. They don't do that anymore, but they would allow smoking inside, I believe, there. But I would see fighters smoking before the fight as well. In their gloves, taped up, ready to go.
They both were on. I'm gonna switch it out.
But Whiskey Tango fights, pulling guys out of the crowd, smokers smelling like smoke in the cage. I guess that would be weird.
Well, you used to have those type of fighters that would they go to trailer parks and say, hey, you know how to fight? You throw a punch. Yep, you know how to fight. So you'd be on the card. And, they smoke, drink, whatever, thing like that. But you know what? The sport has evolved so much. It's complete change from 5 years ago. There's a science now to most fighters. There's a pride in fighters too of not drinking, not smoking. It's your business what you do. But also, if you choose this as a sport, you better get your head together real quick because things that will deter you, then you're in the wrong sport. You're doing it.
Test, test. Test, 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 test.
But not that one. Yeah, not that one. What about the mail in on the end of that? I don't know, because if it's not here, it's a spine. It's over there. Right now, it's fired up. How many inputs do you have over there? Just 2? Or can you try this mic on a different? Try switching those. We'll see if this might work. Try switching those. Hold it up.
Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Turn this down just a little bit.
Y'all ready for this?
Test, test. It sounds really rough. It's really rough. The other mic was better. Test, 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 test. Test, okay, we're back. Rain delay, lightning delay, but it's not delaying the party in the crowd.
We're here at the Universal Combat Leagues, UCL. It's the Battle of the Centuries. Leavenworth, Kansas, and we're at the Market Square. And a really good setting actually for a fight here. It's out open. It's open. People can see real well, but it's just unfortunately a little bit of the weather. But we're getting through it, and it's going to turn out to be a good show.
Today's live stream is brought to you by First City Culture.
I'll do that like 10 more times.
And George, if the fights don't all end by midnight, I think that's going to be a problem with the commission. I don't think the fights can go into the next day.
Well, the commission's got to stick by the rules. It makes things safe. Instead, we can't be fighting out here at 2 o'clock in the morning. But we would like to. But the thing is, you've got the state regulations, and you have to do what is safe for the fighters and for the fans.
I think if we stayed out here until 2 a.m., we're going to see some highly inebriated people in the crowd.
We'll be seeing some extra fights, I'm sure. That happens.
Exactly. some extracurricular fights out in the crowd. And I think it probably would be a few female fights as well.
There's some tough-looking people here, trust me. But a lot of good fans in this area. They're turned out for it. So we're going to just keep rolling along and hope the fights to stay good. And hope you're excited to get home.
Neon Hefe, want to give a shout out. How fast can you get the GoFundMe up, Hefe? I figure at your age you love this music.
Good to see the commission boys are doing some work here.
All officials to cage side. All officials to cage side.
Believe it or not, folks, we have 16 fights to go to fit in before midnight.
Leavenworth, do you take sugar?
After our short intermission, Carly Roush versus Chrissy Long. Just want to remind everybody today's live stream brought to you by First City Culture.
From Advantage Printing and Cage Side. Don't forget your raffle tickets. Raffle tickets, $1. $1 gets you into the raffle. We are sponsoring Unity in the Community and the VFW Veterans Charity tonight with your raffle ticket. $1 helps out Unity in the Community and the VFW Veterans Charity tonight. And you could be winner chicken dinner. Leavenworth, you guys having fun, huh?
Yeah, all these fights better be 16 one-round fights. But the rain has cleared up. The temperature is pristinely perfect. 68 and breezy.
Leavenworth,
Quarterback's
you ready to
dream.
party?
There are some familiar test. 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 George, do you know the name of this song? Celebration? By who? Kool in the Gang? Really? Wow. We need an old head out there to tell us what's the name of this song the DJ is rocking out to right now. And with all these delays, I'll tell you what, Noah McBride is rooting for Chrissy. Shout out to Piper and Noah.
All right, Leavenworth, are you guys ready for another one, huh? All right, man, let's get loud, let's get proud, man. You guys are being seen around the world, live stream from First City Culture tonight. Let's get loud and proud. Let's crank up the music. Let's bring out our next bout of the evening, Corey Hunter.
So George was correct. Kool in the Gang, Celebration.
We're talking back in my day now.
So we're going to sneak in a professional fight here. I believe they're probably doing that because those are the fighters getting paid tonight, and those need to get done before midnight tonight.
You got to get what you paid for. Okay, so they're going to try to do the best they can to make the show in by midnight. Let's put on the good fights. Not saying the other fights aren't good, but putting on the pros, if they're paying the money, you gotta get what you pay for.
Let's bring out his opponent, Chance Thaxton.
So Corey Hunter versus Chance Thaxton.
Jeff Vogelmore? You know Jeff Vogelmore? Neon Hefe? You know him. But he said you're not that old.
And I'll tell you what, my daughter would love this walkout song.
Leavenworth, anybody wants to see a knockout?
Classic,
Let me hear
sung
a
by,
KO!
sung by Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Shout out to Jordy Tiger Ford.
Power just killed.
Stretch your days and bring you fun.
Back.
Right here. To fill yourselves and drink your dreams. So what can I say?
You're good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening, give it up for Corey Hunter.
Shout out to Shane McKay, who started fighting. Watch out, world, this guy is coming. Shane McKay.
Homeboy from right
No
here
nonsense,
in
McKay.
Leavenworth, Kansas.
Shout out to David Coes in Hartford, Virginia, man. One hell of a coach, one hell of a person.
Two professionals. We'll see if we begin with a professional pace.
Leavenworth, let's get these guys fired up. Scream!
Attacking the front leg early.
Good. Too slippery. They're going to stop it for a while. It's too slippery. They got to try to drive a little.
They're stopping the fights. The referee's stopping the fights. I don't even see any water on the canvas. Looks like they're going to try to dry it off and restart the fight right away.
It looks dry anyway. If they can't do this, they'll call the fights. If they feel there's any chances of injury to the fighters, they will call the fights.
And I'll tell you what, Chance Thaxton, he might have enjoyed this. He might be enjoying this break because he just took 3 vicious low kicks. 2 to the outside, 1 to the inside, and
yeah, there's quick legs on this boy right here.
and with this delay, those could actually set in. The leg kicks are usually similar to body shots.
Right.
Those are going to add up and affect the fighter much different than shots to the head.
Slows the fighter down, takes his mobility out. The other legs, you know. So like a tree, you cut him down.
So we're going to restart the action. The canvas is exactly the same amount of wetness.
Oh, man.
Right back to the low kicks. A stiff jab by Corey. A frantic headlock takedown. Really nothing going on here. Solid side control has been established. And Chance is going to get his guard back here. Corey not doing too much to establish that side control or even pass the guard here. Here we'll see some mission control from Thaxton off the bottom. Some nasty elbows. That's a great position to throw the elbows from. mission control with the rubber guard here. Now Chance's leg is, his left leg is in a butterfly guard. Really kind of ineffective, stuffed in there. And we're gonna see a separation. The two meet in the center of the cage. I love the liver attack. And again, we're going to see a stop in the action because of the slick canvas.
Who's calling it?
You know, I've seen so many fights outside, whether it be the heat that is causing the canvas to seemingly sweat. The fights go on. The fights go on. It's a disadvantage to both fighters. It's an advantage to both fighters. You know, if they're willing to fight, I think we should let this fight continue.
I agree with you, Austin. You know, it's part of it. You know, hey, fighters are fighters. Let them go, but you still got to have safety. But I'm not sure how they're going to take this because there's so much water possibly underneath. And like you said, it's sweating. And it's just gonna, we're not sure how it's going to end up.
It's a problem. I see them, if they stop this fight, they're going to stop all these fights. And we're going to be out of here. It's unfortunate. I was looking forward to seeing all these fights. And I believe this referee is stopping the entire show.
Yeah, they're going to do it. I bet they do. Hey, set another day. Let them go. But unfortunately, you run into these type of circumstances when you fight outside.
Well, Universal Combat League has been KO'd by the weather, George.
Well, just hopefully we'll just get another day and let's go inside, you know. But you do what you can do. We're stuck in the situation. Feel so bad and sorry, man, for Universal Combat League was trying to do something good, and it looks like they're having some good fights, good audience participation. So we're just hoping we can do it another day, and that's all you can ask for.
And JW, I can see him here. He's getting the lowdown told to him by the commission, and I feel bad for him.
Hey, Leavenworth, you guys want to see a rematch or what? Anybody wants to see a rematch? Let me hear a KO. You guys can be louder than that. Let me hear a KO. All right. Well, listen, due to hazardous conditions up here, I think we're going to get a rematch from both of those guys. They just they had to call a no contest for this bout. But I can guarantee you, after listening to you crazy fools, they're gonna have a rematch. Hey, we're gonna just take about 5 minutes. Are you guys still drinking? Anybody drinking? Let me see your beer. All right. Well, I can guarantee you guys are almost done with that one. Go grab another one. We'll be back out here in just a couple of minutes. Thank you.
They're still going to do it?
It looks like they're going to delay the next fight. They called that professional bout a no contest. As the promoter, do you pay those guys their show money? Because normally, for those who don't know, a professional fighter as an MMA fighter is going to get money to show and to compete, and then money to win. So do these guys both get their show money and fight another day?
Well, they definitely should. You know, they trained for this. It's not their fault or any problem that this happened. The thing is, so they were here. They showed up. They were fighting. You know, unfortunately, it's not the. They should be paid, in my opinion. Are they going on with the show or what?
They're having a meeting right now.
Yeah, they're going to call it. I bet you they call it.
What the fuck?
They're going to call it, I bet you.
They both are fucking up.
At this late, now maybe, hey Austin.
How many fights have you seen go on when the shit is slick?
As many fights as they got left, they're going to call it and then do another day. They got too many fights. Get it done by midnight. I bet they call it.
Hey, it's two consenting adults. Right. They want to fucking fight, let them fight.
Exactly.
I mean, goddamn. They're both sleeping.
Exactly.
And if anything, it makes the game even more fair than what it was going to be anyway.
A little more cautious.
Yeah.
I've seen fights go on all the time like this.
Yeah, we don't even need a cage. We'll take it out in the parking lot. Let's go.
We're just gonna move the whole party somewhere else.
It don't matter.
These fights are happening tonight.
In my living room. Come on.
Hot mic, I don't give a shit. This is some behind the scenes stuff. I wish there were some fighters watching right now. Sound off and say and let us know if you've had to fight on a slick canvas. I know Kerry Allen. Kerry Allen had to do a Muay Thai match in the cage not long ago. Well, just want to give some honest commentary about the show so far. The Leavenworth fans,
I'm a doctor.
they're true fans. They are out here still in the rain, in the lightning, with the delays, and everyone's still having a good time. I am thoroughly impressed
I listen, I really think the fight will
by
go
these
on.
Leavenworth fans.
They can grind out, keep grinding out, but those guys.
And the show, JW's show, is ready to run smooth. These fighters are ready to go. Judges, timekeepers, everyone's ready to go. But Mother Nature's not cooperating here. Well, let me see who I see in the crowd tonight. Saw Kendrick Latchman out of Welcome Mat. Saw Josh Tully. I believe he was in Corey Hunter's corner. Saw Joe Wooster cage side. And for your listening pleasure, La Bamba by Richie Valens.
Dripping on there. It's dripping. It's not raining, it's just dripping. Leah. This is George Clark.
Hey.
Firefighter.
How you doing?
In case you get fired.
Do you recognize this fool?
Yeah, no me.
Oh.
I actually went and started talking to the guy having him. He's real good with faces. And I saw him earlier. You know, a lot of times they ask me, you know,
You fought a guns and noses a couple times. I went to the old arena, the Coral Arena. Didn't you fight there? Like,
no, I'm a professional. I don't know you find that place.
really?
Maybe this music keeps the crowd energy low during the delays.
Butterbean, yeah, you fought Butterbean.
I think the right song could get it turned up in here real quick. Stephen Bear is entering the cage. And we'll have an announcement. Let's listen in and see what we're going to do next.
Ladies and gentlemen, the decision's been made. We're looking at the radar right now. We got a pretty good sized storm with some lightning
We're going to
strikes.
stop these
that are
fights for the
coming in,
night.
and it's all about safety, guys. You know, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna call the show. It's been a great night. Been a great night of fights.
I'm going to stay with
But
you
with
here.
the storm coming in, with the
The fights have been
lightning
canceled.
strikes,
Stephen Bear has
yeah, it's
canceled
the
the
right
fights.
decision to make. So we'd like to thank each and every one of you
Cascade
for
of
coming
boos.
out to
I
Universal
see a lot
Combat
of
League
disappointed
tonight.
faces.
We will definitely be back.
This is a bummer.
Don't forget 10 penny.
Bummer for JW,
is the
bummer
after
for
party.
Universal
If you
Combat
bring your
League,
ticket, you're gonna get
bummer for these
10%
Leavenworth
off.
fans that came out in
10
droves.
penny will be the after party, and that's where
It's
we're all
unfortunate.
headed right now.
And I feel worse for
But if you're gonna get
professional
to your car,
fighters
I'd get to it now because
we're expecting
we got
to get paid
a big,
tonight.
Big storm
It's nobody's
coming in with
fault.
lots of lightning strikes.
But I hope they all get the chance to fight another day.
Leavenworth, Kansas, I had a blast, man. This was
Haymarket,
kick-ass. I
Leavenworth,
can't wait
Kansas.
to be back here in Leavenworth,
George Clark.
Kansas. You guys rock.
Austin Ford signing off.
Well, we had a good time with you while it lasted, but hopefully we'll be next time
Ladies
we're here,
and
you guys
gentlemen,
are with us.
The
And,
raffle.
There's going to be some good fights, and I like the
JW.
attitude of the crowd. I
Raffle.
like the attitude of the fighters. And they're going to really want to show something next time they come on here.
All right, hold
so
on,
I
hold
look, I
on.
look forward
Yeah.
to it, man. Austin, been great
Great
with you.
question,
Okay?
bro.
And you know the sport, and it's
Yeah,
good
hey,
working with
listen,
somebody who definitely knows
if
the
you
sport.
guys bought a raffle
George, I
ticket,
hope you'll
hold
do this
on
with
for
me next
about
time.
Just a couple of
I'm
minutes,
sure they're
and
going to
we'll get
announce
that raffle
the
underway.
next time the show, or the next show for the Universal Combat League. But I'd love to do this with you again if you'll be out.
Definitely I'll be there with you, man. And I think it's going to be one hell of a show.
I agree. George Clark, Austin Ford signing off for UCL. See you next time.
I get to go see my babies now.
Yeah. Hey, you've been blessed, man.
I think so.
I'm so proud of you, man. For that. I'm so proud of your son. I didn't met him.